Okay. How does this Ice Blue 3? Currently, it is March the 3rd, 2026. Hopefully, there's nothing on my face or nothing on my shirt doesn't look crazy or whatever. I just watched both Hillary's and Bill Clinton's depositions, but not only that, I also watched the first three episodes of Candace Owens' series called, I believe, The Bride of Charlie or something like that. So that's like roughly about. Let me pause for a second. That's about 12 to 13 hours worth of content. Anyway, so I did that so that I could get a grasp on basically why they're saying the a lot of a lot of influencers who support Trump are freaking out in regards to Candace Owens. But also, I had to watch the Hillary Clinton deposition and the Bill Clinton deposition because that's what my astrology channel is for. Anyway, so in regard, I want to start with Hillary. I watched Bill Clinton's deposition first, and then Hillary Clinton. Well, I watched Candace Owens' situation first, and then Bill Clinton's deposition, and then Hillary Clinton's. But I want to start off with what will be more funnier because I'm like I have to throw some kind of something that's like lighthearted inside this video because like I'm drained. All this was boring, and there's only like maybe 3 tidbits of information I got from watching 12 hours of content. Anyway, let me pause a second to get my thoughts together. Bill Clinton, right? Well, no. Bill Clinton's gonna be last because that's the most important thing. Pause. Oh, and before I forget, let me go through my tweets, my new tweets that I posted because they were kind of funny. You know what I want to do? I want to talk about a dream first that I had this morning. I woke up exactly this morning at 5:42 a.m. Right, and so let me see here. Pause for a second. So the dream I had. So I woke up at 5:42 a.m. this morning, and that was like 5 minutes after the total lunar eclipse that happened today on March 3rd, 2026. Yeah, and so I went back to sleep, and I had a dream about a singer. Her name is K Michelle. She's a black singer, and a while ago I was gonna post a video about a song that she made, and the song's called "Judge Me," like "Judge Me," and so I'm gonna talk about the dream. That's way more interesting than the depositions that in the Candace situation. So in this dream, I was at the mall, and keep my life is shitty right now, so I haven't been to the mall in a long time. But so I'm at the mall, and I run into K Michelle, this famous singer, and so she's looking for somebody to sing for her, and she has this recording device, and she was like, well, do you sing? And I was like, yeah, I guess I do, but and so she said, sing to this device or whatever. And so I sung a melody or whatever. She's like, can you do something? Anyway, so in the end, I walked away from the situation because it was like I think she found another singer, and I was asking her questions about a song that she's making or whatever. And I was asking, can she change it up a little bit? Anyway, so I walked away, and she ended up choosing another singer to sing this song or whatever. I don't know what it was, but moreover, I was thinking about posting a video, a tweet in regards to a video in relation to K Michelle in regards to a song called "Judge Me," but I didn't know how to add it to the situation in regards to the Clintons. And so I woke up, and so some said just make this post about K Michelle in regards to the Clintons because the song is called "Judge Me." And I'm talking about the tarot card. Let me pause for a second. So yeah, I've been talking about this tarot card called Judgment for the longest in relation to the Clintons and the Democratic Party. And the song is called Judge Me by K Michelle. Anyway, so I find this old video of her. And there's some drama in relation to this video, reportedly, from what I've heard so far in regards to her. And because you can't find this video. Anyway, so I played a video, and I haven't paid attention to it like in relation to my astrology channel. And so I played a video, and there she is in this blue dress. And I'm like, keep in mind, Bill Clinton's deposition just came out yesterday, and let me sing the lyrics. Let me try to get the lyrics. And my voice cracks. I don't care today. I've spent 12 hours watching these depositions and Candace Owens. Give me a break. So if my voice cracks or whatever, oh well. Pause. So let me try it. My first take. I told you my voice cracks. I don't care. So heaven, heaven, don't say bye to my soul. I just wanna make it through the door before it closes. I hate that I couldn't get right even if I tried. It's a sin how we love, but only God can judge. Judge me all you want. I'm only human and I'm perfectly flawed. I know it's easy to point your finger at me, 'cause I say the things that only y'all think. So judge me if you need. I bet it was just like me. So clock the words. I know it's easy to point your finger at me, right? You know, there's a picture of Bill Clinton in his blue dress, and here she is standing, singing this song at the BET Awards or something like that. So let me see if I can find the picture of her standing. Is this recording? Hopefully my voice didn't crack or anything. I didn't hear it crack, but my voice has been messing for a while, and I'm like, look, I'm tired. They're not gonna show a good picture of her. Let me pause a second. Okay, so this is her inside this blue dress. And I was hoping I could find a better picture of her. Oh boy. These people, they images. Anyway, so when you think about the blue dress, you think about Bill Clinton. And there is now a painting of him. Let me pause a second. But yeah, there's this painting of Bill Clinton inside his blue dress. And he's pointing. Ooh. Pointing right, yeah. If I can get it. Right at you. I know it's easy to point your finger at me. The song fits. It's funny. Had a dream about it. Hopefully this sounds better than I think it does. I am so tired right now. And so I made a tweet about it today. I posted on AstroSeek, Twitter, and True Social. So let me see if I can find it real quick. So scroll up a little bit. Oh, and also just so for your other astrologers or whatever, the depositions they were posted on in regards to Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton at I believe 2:46 p.m. Central Standard Time on the YouTube channel GOP Oversight. And again, that's March the 2nd, 2026 at 2:46 p.m. Central Standard Time. If anybody else wants to like do a chart or create a chart in regards to that. That's Bill Clinton. And so this is the post in regards to K Michelle or whatever. And I forgot what I posted. So let's see here. I said, well, I just watched Bill Clinton's deposition. In my opinion, he should have faked the medical condition to avoid it. The ego of some people. Anyway, today's lunar eclipse. Sign astrologer, Ice 3, the god of astrology. And, well, I'll get to it later on. Because I think there's one thing I took away from his deposition. But also I posted the video of K Michelle singing the song Judge Me. And that's a very, very hard song. And I know I probably messed it up. I went to falsetto too quickly. But anyway, it's a hard song. And she apparently did it live. So my next tweet in regards to this song, because I didn't know that she was wearing a blue dress. She's wearing a blue dress that said, I know it's easy to point your finger at me. It's crazy. Lines up perfectly. So I posted this tweet as well. I said, from Trump's astrologer, Ice 3 to the Clintons, artist named K Michelle, song title Judge Me. And I put Judge Me below it. And I said themes, lunar eclipse, plus Bill Clinton's blue dress. Sign astrologer Ice 3, the god of astrology. And so, if you want, there's a song link You can just search for it in YouTube, and hopefully you'll find it. Or you can just come to my Twitter page and you'll find it. This is Bill Clinton out of that same blue dress. I want to put right here. I said, from Trump's astrologer Ice 333 to the Clintons, artist named K. Michelle, song title Judge Me, theme Bill Clinton's blue dress, song lyrics, I know it's easy to point your finger at me. Anyway, sign astrologer Ice 333 and Judgment. So, and Judgment right here. Now, the reason why I made this post in regards to the Bill Clinton picture is because there's some drama that's going on behind the scenes with the K. Michelle song, with the video of her at the BET Awards or whatever, because you can't find it. It's very difficult to find. I'm sorry. And so I think there's a reported video from her saying, alluding to why that you can't find it or whatever. But anyway, so I was like, I need to make sure that if somehow I do get famous, which I doubt, but if I do get famous and somehow that song gets blown up in relation to Bill Clinton and the blue dress, like how can I solidify the fact that if they might try to copyright that video in regards to K. Michelle, because they probably want to just try to cop block her or whatever. Anyway, so I had the idea to just make the post in regards to the Bill Clinton blue dress situation, and there we go. Because that video can always disappear, but the song lyrics and being in relation to K. Michelle and the song Judge Me. Yeah. So that's something interesting for today. Oh, there's another tweet I forgot to talk about. I think just a couple of days ago, Bill Clinton, he came out with another denial video in regards to whatever. But anyway, so on, I believe, was it March the 1st? Right? On March the 1st, I posted I guess an AI video of Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance, or the 5 Great Nations. And I just put above that, next big dates to consider is March the 14th and 15th, 2026. Events, Hillary Clinton, her progression will oppose tornado Pluto. That's March 14, 2026. And on the 15th of March, transit retrograde Mercury will conjoin transit Mars in the sky. That's on March 15, 2026. And the theme of that will be new Epstein information. So let me go ahead and get to what happened in regards to depositions, in regards to Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and the Candace Owens situation. So I said I was gonna start with Candace Owens. Now, I watched all 3 episodes of her Bride of Charlie situation, and what stood out to me, it was comical. Like, it was so you could say that, what's the word? I'm trying to find a word. Let me pause a second. Let me go back a little bit, back to this tweet right here, because this is like far more important and far more funnier and enjoyable. But this video right here, this AI video, this is the coolest video in regards to Madara summoning these meteors that I've ever seen. So go and watch that. But so in regards to Candace Owens and her talking about Erica Kirk or whatever, it was so comical and so absurd that it's like it was stupid. Like, you can tell that she was trying to get a rise out of somebody. I mean, she basically said that in so many words, and in my opinion, in regards to what I took from the video, is that this damn girl, she came out and said that her great, I don't know let me see if Erica's grandmother is dead or not. But anyway, something like either her great great dead grandmother or her great grandmother was driving down the road with lottery tickets blowing us out of the wind. And I'm like, did you have to bring this girl's great possibly dead grandmother up into this situation? Like, really? Like, we really need to figure out who Erica Kirk is. And then also she was saying like her birth dates does not line up in regards to her birth certificate and some other, in my opinion, because I've seen so much information in regards to other things that I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to paraphrase and just like give like my take on it, because I can't. I've seen so much. I'm trying to register so much information. It's like, I don't even really care. It was in the end, the whole situation is just absurd. I mean, some people will call it sick. I'm like, you know what? I don't even really care, because you know what? As long as people are talking about Charlie Kirk and perpetuating Charlie Kirk, that's is better than nothing. Because even me, I'm doing astrology or whatever, and like I forgot the day that he was assassinated. I mean, I predicted it using astrology, but it's like I mean, I confused his date of his date of death with the date of his date of birth. So it's like, you know what? And his date of birth is October 14th, and his date of death is September 10th. Anyway, so this girl, Candace Owens, is talking about Eric Curry exhibit. She was like, here's exhibit E. Her great grandmother. She just bought lottery tickets and was doing lottery ticket scandals and whatever. Her family is drenched inside of lottery scandals and stuff like that. And then another thing is, like I said, is her birthday. Apparently, her birthday they matched the official documents or whatever. And then also her mother's marriage documents were kind of looked like they were funny or whatever. And then, Candace, she alluded to the fact that there are probably some documents that I haven't seen yet, the official documents that I haven't seen yet. And then so she brought that she said something about that in the third video. After I guess some people came to the conclusion that it was just, this whole situation is just like absurd. Anyway, let me pause a second to get some water, because I'm like, that's just one thing. So in the end, what I learned in regards to the Candace Owens situation is that the whole situation is just absurd, and I'm not gonna say it's pointless, because Charlie Kirk's name is still inside of the news. It's still inside of somebody's mouth, because otherwise they'll forget. That's the point. Let me pause a second, get some water. Okay, let me go back a little bit if I said anything else, but pretty much Candace Owens. Now, the question though is that will whatever Candace Owens perpetuate, will it affect a jury in regards to Charlie Kirk and his assassin's court hearing or whatever? So that's something to consider. Anyway, so moving on to Hillary Clinton and her deposition. So basically Hillary Clinton, she said that she was not involved inside of whatever was going on with the Clinton Foundation. It was all Bill Clinton. And so if there was any questions to be asked, it would have to go, it should be through Bill Clinton. And there were a lot of what do we call it? Let me pause a second. So there were a lot of gotcha moments after Hillary Clinton. She claimed that let me pause a second to get the exact what she exactly said. So what came out of Hillary Clinton's mouth was pretty much lawyers look at patterns to basically try to figure out the truth of a situation. And so she set herself up for basically and Hillary Clinton, she referenced that to Donald Trump, saying all the stuff about Jesus Christ. The lady inside New York who claimed that Donald Trump did something, and some other stuff too, and yet there's a pattern with Bill Clinton in regards to 1998. Just leave it there. Anyway, so that was the one thing that stood out to this in regards to this entire deposition, and it took hours to get there. Anyway, all the while, pretty much she said that she never met Epstein nor Ghislaine. Well, I don't think nor had she ever met Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever. And so, if anything, they would have to talk to Bill Clinton about his relations with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Anyway, we can pause a second. Oh, another thing that stood out in regards to Hillary Clinton was basically she was asked about what she thought about the girls that were inside of these pictures with Bill Clinton. In a normal relationship or a normal marriage, a wife or a spouse would want to know who those girls are. And that's when her lawyers and her, in my opinion, went crazy. Talk about speculation. Speculation is that speculation. So anyway, so now in my opinion, Hillary Clinton, she seems to be more of a sociopath, in my opinion. But it is what it is. So let me pause a second to get to Bill Clinton's situation or his deposition or whatever. Pause. And again, her answer to that, to basically being asked about the other women inside these pictures is, well, I'm not going to speculate. And it's a reminder of like the situation with Monica Lewinsky, in my opinion, and Paula Jones and Jennifer Flowers, and also, in my opinion, Danny Williams Clinton. Anyway, pausing. Okay, I forgot one thing in regards to the Hillary Clinton deposition. As I was trying to watch this one scene, this opening scene in regards to the Bill Clinton deposition, is that pretty much Hillary Clinton, she was asked about Bill Clinton's ability to recall information that was extremely important in regards to her being deposed first. So what Bill Clinton cannot do is say that, oh, I don't remember, etc. Because basically Hillary Clinton, she's already stated that his memory is fine. And this is the thing that threw me for. Let me pause a second. But that's the thing that threw me for a loop. Is as soon pretty much I would have pulled a Joe Biden. I would have been like, oh, I've been diagnosed with something for a long time. My memory is gone. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Like, because when Hillary Clinton, she solidified the fact that, oh, Bill Clinton's his ability to recall information is still there, and he can recall dates all the way back from he's just snappy. He's fucked. So that's what got me in regards to. So that was another thing in regards to Hillary Clinton's deposition. And so moving on to Bill Clinton's deposition. So there was one thing that stood out to me in regards to the opening not questions, but it's up. Let me pause because I can't get my words out. So they were trying to tell Bill Clinton the rules of the deposition, and one of the rules they were very specific about something. They said you basically cannot. Let me pause a second to get the exact terminology. Let me get the video up real quick. So I believe the timestamp is around like 11 minutes, but they say that if you knowingly, basically. Oh shit! Well, I paused it, right? I was still recording. Anyway, basically what they say is that if you lie, you're fucked. I was trying to have that recorded, but anyway. So, but this is from the official GOP source, so it's like it should be fine. But GOP oversight. So my point is that Hillary Clinton, she has established that Bill Clinton's mind is fine. And so another thing that popped up inside his deposition is the fact that they asked him about a video that could have possibly been recorded with Bill Clinton inside of it in regards to a possible tape, reportedly, allegedly, etc. So, and keep in mind, all the Epstein files have not been released yet, and the astrology shows that this is not going to be over with until July the 20th, 2026, and even after that, there's another shocking event should come up in regards to Bill Clinton around August the 9th, 2026. But then again, around the same time, Donald Trump, he starts to go have some bad astrology around that time. So that's basically it in regards to depositions. I mean, I watched all the 4 hours. I mean, you can say that there is a lot more stuff, but that's the gist of it. Because if there was anything there, they'll be locked up right now. But I think this is just setting the groundwork, just so that in the future when the additional Epstein files come out, everybody's like, oh shit, and Bill Clinton might get got. Hillary Clinton, I don't know, but Bill Clinton, he's going through the same astrology as the Monica Lewinsky scandal, and you can only assume that Diddy, he went through the same astrology as the Tupac situation and the Biggie situation, and he got locked up. Anyway, If there's anything else, pause. Another thing that I forgot is that Bill Clinton and apparently his circle, they dealt with malaria and AIDS research as well, I believe, or they got donations in regards to that. So you have to think that these are the people that were involved inside of the AIDS situation, inside of the I guess AIDS research and aid funding for AIDS and stuff like that. And you could say that it's philanthropical, but it should terrify you in regards to why there has not been a cure for AIDS yet, or cancer, or malaria, or etc. And so, I'm just saying. Anyway, so and then also I'm thinking about Anthony Fauci. We haven't seen him in a long time. Is he dead or is he alive? Like, let me go back to my pictures. Let me pause for a second. Another thing that you have to think about is pretty much if Bill Clinton reportedly has had these many sexual relationships, reportedly or allegedly, or in a lot of people's opinions, or my opinion, pretty much what you would think that he would have STDs and stuff like that, or STIs or whatever. And yet, I don't know. So I mean, maybe there could possibly be a cure for AIDS, but yet still, who knows? Anyway, maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's see what else. All the way back in May 2025, Hillary Clinton, she had a lot of crazy astrology going on inside of her chart. And pretty much what came up in regards to that was Ghislaine Maxwell being interviewed by the FBI. So maybe there's something else that's coming up with Ghislaine Maxwell, and that's probably the reason why she ended up getting transferred from they say a bad prison cell to a cushy prison cell. That's the best way I can term it, because I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm burnt out. So like I said, this is not ending until July 20th, 2026. Hillary Clinton's life, it changed on March the 10th, 2025. And that's when Donald Trump, he installed people into the DOJ. Bill Clinton's life changed on October the 11th, 2026. And that's when, and for Hillary Clinton, that was when her progressed retrograde Saturn conjoined her natal Saturn. And so for Bill Clinton, his progressed retrograde Uranus conjoined his natal Uranus. Anyway, and that happened on October 11th, 2025. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing right now. And what happened around that day was Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, they skipped out on their depositions in regards to being subpoenaed, in regards to being deposed by Congress in their possible relation to Epstein. So the next dates to think about or to consider in regards to the astrology, because I'm going to end it here because I'm actually tired right now. It's been a lot. It took me a while to even get like this much information. It's not information. It took me a while to go through those videos. Both depositions separately were 4 hours and 33 minutes a piece. So it's 9 hours together. And then Candace Owens' Bride of Charlie episodes, which she released a new one, a fourth one, I believe yesterday or the day before yesterday. And I don't know if I plan on watching it or not. But those were like an hour a piece. So that adds up to be like 12 hours of just like constant, yeah. And I'm just trying to just get this video out because today's the day of the lunar eclipse. And hopefully this is better than I think it is, because I'm like, right now I'm just tired. And I was just trying to get just to push the video out. So anyway. So the rest of the next astrology. And I know I repeat myself from my previous videos, but it's important, and people might just watch one video. So here we are. So on March 3rd, right, 2026, that's today, there was a full moon lunar eclipse. On March 10th, 2026, transit retrograde Jupiter was stationed and go direct. On March the 14th, 2026, for Hillary Clinton, her progressive moon will oppose tornado Pluto. And the last time this happened was December 4th, 1998. This is 15 days before Bill Clinton's impeachment, and it could have been the processing of the Bill's articles of impeachment in regards to the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Okay, so next is for the date of March 15th, 2026. That's when transit retrograde Mercury will conjoin transit Mars inside the sky. And that means explosive new information in regards to Epstein, Virginia DeFrey, Prince Andrew, and internet outages. So let's see, the next date is March 20th, 2026, and that's when transit retrograde Mercury stations and goes direct. Let's see here, on April the 8th, 2026, for Hillary Clinton, has her progressive moon will conjoin her natal midheaven. And like I said, when you think of Hillary Clinton's status or her MC, you think about Bill Clinton, who was the president of the United States. But also he was full of scandals in regards to Monica Lewinsky and Jennifer Flowers and Monica Lewinsky and Paula Jones. Anyway, moving on. So on April 20th, 2026, transit Mercury will conjoin transit Mars inside the sky. And again, that means that there could be some more information in regards to Epstein that comes out. Explosive information. Prince Andrew, Virginia DeFrey, internet outages, etc. Let's see here, moving on. So on April 26th, 2026, which is also my birthday, transit Uranus will enter the sign of Gemini. And this deals with wars in regards to the United States, so civil wars or wars in general. So maybe since people are talking about the Iran and stuff like that in war, maybe that could be a thing, or it could be a civil war. Who knows? Let's see here. So after April 26th, that's when the Sirius astrology goes down. I haven't let me just get to the astrology. So on May the 4th, 2026, for Bill Clinton, his progressive moon was sextiles natal nodes, and the last time this happened was on November 24th, 1998. That was 20 days before Bill Clinton's 1998 impeachment. On May the 16th, 2026, for Bill Clinton, his progressive Venus will conjoin his progressive Mars in his fated angering event in regards to his social circles. So something in regards to Bill Clinton's social circles, it makes them angry. So Hillary Clinton's angry. People who adore and love Bill Clinton could be angry around this time. Let's see here, around the same time, on May the 21st or the 25th, 2026, for Donald Trump. Donald Trump's progressive Venus will conjoin his progressive Jupiter, and it's a fated lucky event for him and his circles. So maybe he's exonerated around this time, or whatever. So moving on May the 27th, 2026, for Bill Clinton, his progressive Mercury will sextile his natal Mars, and it's fated angering news. So he hears something that angers him. So let's see here, moving on. So on June the 12th, 2026, for Hillary Clinton, her progressive moon will sextile progressive Jupiter. It's a lucky event for her. She gets lucky. So let's see here, on July 4th, 2026, for in the sky, or in general, transit Mars in the sky conjoins transit Uranus inside the sky, and it's an angry, violent event, shocking, angry, violent event. It could possibly be a terror attack, or it could be violent justice in regards to Donald Trump and him getting justice on maybe the people who claim that he was in relation to Epstein. I don't know. Or with this Iran situation, maybe there could be a terrorist attack. I don't know. So moving on July 15th, 2026, for Donald Trump, his progressive Venus will square his natal Venus. And so there's a focus on his social circles and career as well. So there could be something that brings his people together. Let's see here. On July 20th, 2026, for Bill Clinton, his progressive moon will quincunx his natal moon. And the last time this happened was the end of Bill Clinton's 1998/1999 impeachment that ended on February 9th, 1999. Let's see, moving on. So on August 9th, 2026, for Bill Clinton, his progressive moon will sextile his progressive Uranus, and it's a shocking event for Bill Clinton. That's the end of that. But it's later on, Donald Trump, he begins to go have a lot of bad astrology, and so he may not be too happy about the midterm elections. And so I'm gonna stop right there in regards to that. I think it's gonna be it for me for this video because I've already said all this stuff before. But here we are again. I'm just trying to keep pushing out videos in relation to my predictions because who knows, maybe it may mean something or whatever. So I think I'm gonna end this video. Let me pause a second just to see if there's anything else I want to say. Okay, so what I do want to say is judgment for the United States in general and probably the Democratic Party. And then also the Clintons as well, because but also the tower in regards to the Clintons. The sense of kingship and throneship that they thought they had, they no longer will have. And that's what I was saying inside my tweet earlier the ego on his people. If I was them, instead of trying to have this huge ego and fight all this, I'm like, you know what? I have a medical condition. I'm old. I can't remember. I don't remember this. I don't remember that. I don't remember this. I don't remember that. But because they possibly want to remain inside of the limelight and be like the next. Well, Hillary Clinton might want to be the next female president, or Bill Clinton wants to still be prominent inside of the political sphere. That's probably why they're trying to be like, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this, and et cetera, et cetera. They're trying to fight, and it's like, look, this is something. You're going through the same astrology as the Monica Lewinsky scandal that happened all the way back in 1998, and Bill Clinton reportedly had a lot of secrets until the Monica Lewinsky scandal happened. And see, the Monica Lewinsky scandal happened when transit Saturn entered Aries, and so yeah, it's transit Saturn entered Aries in 2026 on February the 13th, 2026, mind you. So we're going through the same themes. I mean, it finally entered Aries on February 13th. It's been retrograding in and out of Aries since, I believe, 2025. But it finally entered Aries on February 13th, 2026. Anyway. Another thing is that I think Donald Trump needs to be careful in regards to bombing Iran, because I don't know. So I think we'll end it here. Bye for now.